They searched for me for centuries, not because I mattered in death, but because they cannot accept what I did. I erased myself completely. No tomb, no marker, no trace. And the reason I did it is something even my enemies never understood. I am Genghis Khan, and I did not fear death. I feared discovery. They call me many names, Scourge of God, Great Khan, but names are what the living use to feel safe about the dead. And I am not safe, not even in memory, because memory is a second conquest, one I refuse to allow. You think my story begins with war, but it begins with something far more dangerous. A question: what happens when a man refuses to become history? The answer is why you are still listening. I was born Temujin. No walls, no protection, only wind and hunger and survival. The steppe did not raise kings. It erased weakness. And in that emptiness, I learned something the great cities never understood. Nothing that is built lasts. The Jin built walls. The Khwarezmians built cities. The Chinese carved dynasties into stone. But I saw what time does to stone. It waits, then breaks it. And this realization changed everything. Because I stopped believing in permanence and started believing in motion. But this is not why I erased my grave. That reason comes much later, when I realized something horrifying about legacy. When I became ruler of the steppe, my name stopped belonging to me. It became a weapon, curse, prayer, fear. And that is when I understood something no conqueror wants to admit. The more powerful you become, the less control you have over your own story. Because history does not belong to the dead. It belongs to those who survive them. And I saw what they would do to me. They would open my grave, measure my bones, turn my life into a lesson, a tool, a story they could control. So I made a decision, one that changed everything. I would not leave a body behind that could be used. Not as symbol, not as trophy, not as proof. Because a known grave is not rest. It is vulnerability. So I gave my final command, not as ceremony, but as erasure. No monument, no witness allowed to speak, no path left behind. But even that was not enough, because silence can still become legend. So I went further, much further than any king before me. They say the procession moved like a ghost through my empire. No one allowed to survive it, not out of cruelty, but control, because memory lives in mouths, and I needed none. My body was taken to empty land, not sacred, not marked, deliberately meaningless. And when they lowered me into the earth, there was no ceremony worth remembering, only soil, accepting what it always accepts, everything. But then came the second burial, the real one. Horses were driven across the land, again and again, until the ground forgot itself. Rivers were redirected, grass was replanted, the land was forced into imitation, until nothing remained unique. The earth was trained to lie, and it obeyed. You may ask, why go this far? Why erase even the possibility of memory? Because I understood something simple. Men do not honor kings. They use them. A tomb becomes property. A body becomes argument. A grave becomes power. And I refused to become any of them, because even death can be conquered, if people know where to dig. But what I did not tell my empire was the deeper reason, the reason that had nothing to do with power. I did not want to be remembered, because remembrance is ownership. To be remembered is to be shaped by people who never knew you, and I refused that final humiliation. So I chose something rarer than legacy. I chose absence. Not hero, not villain, not king, just unfindable, because what cannot be found cannot be used, and what cannot be used cannot be controlled. Even now, centuries later, they still search, with machines, with maps, with theories carved into certainty. Let them search. They will only find land that refuses to confess. Because I did not leave a tomb. I left a decision, and the decision was this: if you cannot be found, you cannot be owned. I am not beneath the earth. I am the earth, and I am what remains when the earth refuses to speak. And somewhere in the endless steppe, the wind still moves over a place that remembers nothing, because I ordered it to forget, and it did.